What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Juggernaut097 for you guys over today, and today I'm going to be doing my WWE Roadblock 2016 review, which Roadblock was on the WWE Network as a live special last night, which overall it was actually a pretty good show. I actually really enjoyed this show. There were a few bad matches on here, but overall this show was actually pretty good, and I am doing this in audio form today. I'm not doing this with the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast, but later on today we'll be doing our WrestleMania reviews, WrestleMania 13 review later on my channel, so stay tuned for that. But we're not talking about WrestleMania, we're talking about WWE Roadblock, which this indeed was a roadblock, on the road to WrestleMania. But let's go ahead and get started with this. So, first match that happened on the show was the WWE Tag Team Championship match. We had the New Day defended the WWE Tag Team Championships against Sheamus and Wade Barrett of the League of Jobbers. That's what I like to call them because, that's what they pretty much are, four random guys in a team. But before the match, the New Day came out and they pretty much cut a promo, promoting the new booty hose, like a cereal, but which actually really isn't a cereal. They made it up. This is pretty much a box. And I was looking on WWEshop.com last night, and it showed a T-shirt of the booty hose. So, that T-shirt's gonna be selling like hotcakes. I bet. The T-shirt's gonna be going crazy, but a lot of people are gonna be buying that. But and my preference, I don't really want to buy that T-shirt, but like I said, this was a very fun promo, and they were pretty much talking bad about the League of Jobbers or the League of Nations, whatever you want to call it. But this was a great promo by the New Day, and they were so funny, and the crowd got behind them so much. And like I said, this was a fun opener. Really enjoyed this, and the New Day, they got cheered a lot during the match, and the Sheamus and Wade Barrett, they got some heat on them, which I'm not going to be calling King Bear. I'm not going to be calling him King Bear anymore because I think like Kofi King said, he's a king without a kingdom, which I definitely do agree with that. But like I said, this was a fun opener to get everybody into the show, and they used a house show stage during this show, and they had a light start, which I kind of like that, the house show-esque type of feel, which I need to do more of these in my opinion because, for the big shows like Toronto, LA, New York, Chicago, your big cities, and you do that for this. But I guess this was a fun opener, and there was this one point in the match that kind of scared me when Big E had Sheamus in the big ending position, and then Sheamus slipped out and pushed Big E into Kofi Kingston when he was going off the top rope, but Kofi Kingston kind of like hit Sheamus and then landed, on his head very awkwardly, which I thought he got injured, but luckily he wasn't really injured during that part. But there was a point where I thought Wade Barrett and Sheamus was actually going to win this match. I thought they could have actually won the match here, but the winners of the match were, the New Day. They won by when Big E hit the big ending on, I think it was Wade Barrett. Yeah, it was Wade Barrett. So, like I said, this was a pretty fun opener, good way to open up the show. So, yeah, really enjoyed it. And still your tag team champions, like I said, the New Day. And then the next match we're going to talk about is Chris Jericho versus Jack Swagger, which, this is a house show-esque type of match. And before the match, Jericho came out, cut promo on Canada, saying how, he was happy he moved to the U.S. and saying how, Canada stinks and Canada is pretty much anus. And then the crowd started chanting asshole to Chris Jericho, so I thought that was cool. And, I just love this heel Jericho. I'm happy they turned him heel. I think they need to keep him heel for the rest of his run, in my opinion, because I just love heel Jericho. I mean, this is great, the stuff he does. And, also, he was talking about, flavor of the month. He was referring to AJ Styles as the flavor of the month. And he called Jack Swagger. He was like, I bet you're happy, that when Jack Swagger beat me for the world title back in 2010. I'm like, no, I wasn't happy about that when he beat him because I wasn't a fan of Swagger at the time. But like I said, I mean, they were just trying to get Jack Swagger over in this match. That was going to work here because a USA type of gimmick, and then they were in Canada. I mean, that really wasn't going to work here. But like I said, this was all right match. Nothing really special happened in the match. I mean, I'm happy Jericho won this match, and he wins by the walls of Jericho. Like I said, really nothing too special here, and I don't really know why they couldn't have got Chris Jericho to face someone better like Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn was actually on the show later in the night, which we'll talk about Sami Zayn in a little bit. But like I said, he could have called Sami Zayn Flair of the Month, and then Sami Zayn could have came out and they could have had a match, because both these guys are Canadian. This could have been a really good match, but maybe they might save it for a bigger show, like a bigger pay-per-view. But like I said, this was an all-right match, nothing really special, like I said. But yeah, the next match we're going to be talking about is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. We had the Revival versus Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. This match was a lot of fun. The crowd was hot for Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore, and I think they are just so ready for the main roster at this point. Like, I think they're so much ready. And this was probably the best I seen out of Colin Cassidy and Enzo Amore in ring, because their tag team work was very good. Their pacing was very good in the match. I mean, this was a very fun match. And the Revival, they worked pretty good also, I forgot their name. Scott Dawson and Dash Waller, they did pretty good in this match also. Which I don't really like how they call it Revival. I like the match mechanics better, because, the mechanics actually made more sense, because these two guys actually felt like an older tag team, they just felt like an older tag team. And, the mechanics made more sense, because, they may not get the job done cleanly, they might get that dirty, but, they still get the job done, which it would have made sense to keep them as the mechanics. But, they did pretty good with the quick tags, and they used a lot of heel tactics in this match. It's everything I enjoyed. Probably one of the best matches so far I've seen on this. And this was, getting NXT this represented NXT very good. For some people who don't watch NXT, this got some eyes on NXT here. Maybe some people will start watching NXT, so that was good. Like I said, I think this match was kind of better than the NXT TakeOver London special that they did in December, which that match was very good also, but I think this match was just a little better. But the winner of the match were the Revival. They win by the Shatter Machine. I don't remember who they hit it on, but I know they hit the Shatter Machine. And also, Carmella, she would get involved in this match, and she would slap, I can't remember who it was, but she would slap one of the members of the Revival. And, the referee was looking right at that, so that should have been a disqualification right there, because, this women's stuff needs to change. Which, moving on to the next match, talk about women's matches, we have the Divas Championship match. We have Charlotte versus Natalya. Now, this was a great Divas match. It's got about 15 minutes in ring action, so this was very fun. I don't know why they don't do this a whole lot, on Raws and SmackDowns and other pay-per-views, because, this was a very fun match. Both girls were great in this match. The storyline was very good. Charlotte kept, going after Natalya's leg, and Natalya was not giving up, when Charlotte had on the figure four, so I like that. And also I like when Charlotte hit the natural selection, but Natalya kicked out of that, which, that's how Charlotte won the NXT. That's how she won that NXT Championship a couple years ago on NXT. It was at I don't remember what special it was called, but it was in May of 2014, which that was a great match. Which that match is still better than this one, but this match was really fun, and all the submissions that were put in. This was a very fun match, and I really enjoyed it. And I wish they would just use the main roster divas a lot better. I don't like how they call them divas. I like them called as women better. But this was a very fun match. But the winner of the match was Charlotte. She wins by a roll up with her feet up on the ropes. So yeah, she uses her dirtiest diva in the game. So I like that. And I don't really know why they don't use Natalya more, because they should use her more, because she is very good in the ring. But like I said, they don't use her very much, which is very odd in my opinion. But like I said, this is probably a really good match of the night. So yeah. And the next match we had was supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt 1-on-1, but it became a 2-on-1 handicap match, and pretty much Bray Wyatt came out and said, it's gonna be a 2-on-1 handicap match. Me, Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper versus Brock Lesnar, which is, pretty much Bray Wyatt tagged out pretty quickly. He tagged in Luke Harper, and Bray Wyatt pretty much ran away, so pretty much became a chicken shit heel-less match, which I didn't like that at all, because, Bray Wyatt's supposed to be this new face of fear, and he was just scared of Brock Lesnar. Like, maybe they're saving this for, maybe Extreme Rules or SummerSlam, but like I said, I don't really want to see this now. It seems, because all we pretty much know out of this is that Bray Wyatt's scared of Brock Lesnar. That's all we pretty much know. But I mean, this was a normal Brock Lesnar match. Pretty much, but Suplex City going all town on Luke Harper. Luke Harper, he got some little offense in this match, but not much. Pretty much throwing Luke Harper around and then pretty much hitting F5. And your winner of the match was Brock Lesnar. I mean, like I said, pretty much one of your normal Brock Lesnar matches, and the crowd got behind this pretty good. Got behind Brock Lesnar. But like I said, I mean, one of your normal Brock Lesnar matches, and I enjoyed that for the most part. Like I said, Bray Wyatt, I don't know why they had to do that way, but they did. But then the next match we had was Sami Zayn versus Stardust. Really random match, very house show-esque match. And this match was very boring. I was not enjoying it at all. And pretty much Stardust was putting a whole bunch of headlocks on Sami Zayn. And this match just went way too long, about 10 minutes, which just should have over 10 minutes, which, they should have, gave Sami Zayn a better opponent. Like I said, they should have did Sami Zayn versus Chris Jericho, because that match would have been so much better than this. But the winner of the match was Sami Zayn. He wins by the Helluva Kick. Maybe Kevin Owens should have came out there. Well, I think Kevin Owens was over on the editor. I think they were in New York or somewhere. They were somewhere, but he wasn't at the show here. But like I said, it's a way to get Sami Zayn on the show, so I understand that. But like I said, they should use somebody else like Chris Jericho. That's who I wanted them to pretty much face. But like I said, alright, it was this boring match. I didn't enjoy it, but yeah. And then the main event we had was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. We had Triple H defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. This match was an old school style match. It was good. I enjoyed this, but it was very slow. There's more storytelling in this match. You had Triple H work on Ambrose's back, and then you had Ambrose work on Triple H's leg in the match, which I like the storytelling of that. And both guys sold each move very well. I mean, this went back and forth. This was very physical, full of chops and punches that they were doing. And I like when Ambrose had on the figure 4 on Triple H in the match. And then, I like when Ambrose had on the figure 4. And then Triple H, this was riding through the pain. I mean, you could see the pain in Triple H's face, which was very good. And like I said, this was a very old school type match. And there was one point in the match, where Dean Ambrose hit dirty deeds on Triple H, but, there was a false finish, and I did not enjoy that false finish, because, the referee counted 3. I think his name is John Combe or someone like that. John, I know his first name is John, which he counted that 3, which he saw the foot on the rope, which he shouldn't have counted that 3 when he saw their foot on the rope. But, then they went outside and brawled on the outside, and then Ambrose tried to hit an elbow drop on the table. Now they want Triple H, but Triple H moved. I think he moved that way. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then Dean Ambrose, pretty much got in before the count of 9, and then Triple H hit the pedigree, and pretty much won the match. And the winner of the match was Triple H, and he is still your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So. Yeah, like I said, it was a good match, and of course we already knew that Triple H was going to be winning, because they weren't really going to be changing this, the main event for WrestleMania, which that would have been kind of nice to see Brock Lesnar kind of get involved, to see some tension between them. But no, we didn't get no Brock Lesnar involved in this. I mean, like I said, this was a good show for the most part. We're 3 weeks away from WrestleMania today, because I'm recording this on Sunday. So like I said, we're 3 weeks away from WrestleMania, and hopefully we start getting some more matches found out for WrestleMania. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at @TrueJSB. Follow me on Instagram at @TrueJSB. Pretty much all my links will be down below. And don't forget to follow the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast on Twitter, which those links will be down below, and follow DJ Bill's channel, which he's not here right now, but we'll be doing like a WrestleMania 13 review, like I said later. But like I said, this is the end of our Roadblock 2016 review, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. Tell me if you guys liked it, like why did you not like it, why did you like it? It's pretty much tell me your thoughts on the show. But like I said, Juggernaut saying peace out, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.